Hello guys and welcome to the Arsenal Notebook. Today I'm joined by Salah and today we will be talking about our humongous victory over Man City. Would you care to say the score, Salah?
Well, it was two goals
Two.
to nil to Arsenal.
2-0 to the Arsenal. A brilliant performance. One of the best performances I've seen from my team in a while. And wow, might I say, Mikel Arteta masterclass right there. That is some of the best tactics, lineup, players, desire that I've seen from Arsenal in so long. And I'm so proud that Mikel was finally able to get his revenge on Guardiola. As you know, last time we played Man City, we lost 3-0, but that wasn't really his fault because nothing really went to plan. Two of our players got injured in the first 20 minutes. And then we had to put on David Luiz, who had his worst game of Arsenal's season. But what a way to redeem himself today. Yesterday, Salah. What do you think?
Yeah. It's just I really want this FA Cup. I really want this Arsenal FA Cup. I mean, it is our cup after all, and this would just be such a good way to end the season. We should rest people for the league because realistically, no, we top four, top six. But I just think we shouldn't bother too much because
This is our
Arsenal.
this is our
This is our cup.
And what you said
We should.
what you said yesterday, Salah, which was brilliant. When I was saying, we're playing in a neutral ground, and you said, no, we're not. We're not playing in a neutral ground. That's our ground. Wembley is our ground. And, I mean, obviously, it is our ground. We were able to...
When their fans there, Jay, we could have been there, but...
Exactly.
My point is that, when their fans there, you can even hear it on TV, they're silent. Because we're the dominant force.
Yeah.
We sing so loud. People don't realize. People think because in the Emirates you can't really hear us as much because we're quite far out from the pitch.
Yeah.
People think Arsenal fans don't have that good atmosphere, but in the end, it's top quality.
Yeah.
I was watching a bit of them watch along after they scored the goals just to see how they celebrated. And I heard all the chants, some chants I've never heard before. Because I've never heard Wembley chants before, and they were they were all so happy.
Yeah.
She
wore yellow. Yeah, that's one of my favorite chants.
And we're going.
Yeah, we're going as well.
Okay, so we're going to Wembley. And Jay, did you hear about this guy? So, this guy called Cronky Out.
Oh yeah, where a banner for the.
You know how he's been friends with the channel recently. He gave us a shout out and everything.
Thank you.
He's actually, thank you. He's actually done a Just Giving page where he has donated. Where he's donated all of his money. Well, not all. He's started Just Giving, where we get the plane to go to over the Aston Villa Stadium. It's very good.
Oh right.
And it says back Arteta, Cronky Out.
Yeah. And obviously, if Cronky was to leave, I think we know who he would be, who the replacement would be. Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. I think he's 62nd or 63rd richest man in the world. he said that he's loved Arsenal since he was a young boy, when he used to watch it on the television. So, he would be a very good replacement for Kroenke. Now going over onto the match, let's just do a quick player ratings. So what would you rate Martinez?
I have to give him a 9.
Yeah, 9.
For a number of reasons. First of all, he only had to make one save.
Oh, two.
Because that they only had one shot on target.
They had
That's what it said anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, the Mara save was a big save. If he wouldn't have made that save, it would be 1-0, and they would have been back in full force. He made that save, and it kind of put the game to dead. I mean, then Orba scored. It would have been a completely different game if they just scored. That was such an important save. For that, after him 9. And then into the defense, so I would give David Luiz a 9.5 because you showed me the stats on his game.
Exactly.
I'll try and get them up here, but wait, let me just quickly get them up.
I've got them right here.
Yeah, can you see them?
His stats for that match were aerials
100% aerial duels, 100% tackle success, 11 clearances, 4 interceptions, 2 shots blocked, and then of course that nearly assist. So it's very good.
Coming early on in the game. Then for me, Mustafi. Oh, that was a good performance from Mustafi. I was very proud of his performance. I hope you get well soon, Mustafi. As you know, he came off injured. Is he fully injured? We don't know yet. We're still to find that out. But Rob Holding finished the job, which Mustafi definitely started for me. Mustafi also gets a 9, and Tierney. Wow, Tierney.
He's my man of the match. He was immense.
Perfect. No, I'm sorry, I can't give Tierney the man of the match. I know who I'm going to give my man of the match to.
Of course. But you know what I mean? I mean, the things he did.
Tierney was...
Him being a centre-back, I don't think it's anything permanent, but it just causes... It adds that extra pace and security at the back, because he's very comfortable on the ball. He's an excellent defender, excellent, top quality defender. He can do those passes like he did for Orba, and he's just so humble. Like, that's how I want my son to be. When I'm old and I have a son, I want him to have the same characteristics as Kieran Tierney.
Exactly.
I want him to be my son, because he did. Apart from his accent, no offense, but I'm not a big fan of the Scottish accent, but like everything he does is just so good.
Brilliant.
And then he's so humble as well. Like,
yes,
when in the interview they're like, "Oh, you played a big role in the second goal." He was like, "Well, I would say it was a good pass, but I didn't make the goal. Orba made that goal. Without him, most strikers wouldn't even get into the box and manage to shoot." He's just so humble, and then was like, "No, what are you talking about? It's us," and blah blah blah. I'm so happy.
Wing backs. What did you think of Bellerin?
Bellerin, he's taken the criticism and he's used it. He's taken the competition and he's used that to play even better.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Bellerin and Ainsley are our best right backs.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
Yeah. So what would you rate him in that match?
I would rate Bellerin a solid 8 because our wing back, sadly, we couldn't really see much going forward from them, but they did solid defensively. So Ainsley and Bellerin both get an 8.
For me,
But Ainsley was superb.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That is it. He is my man of the match. He was immense.
Ainsley.
Yes, throughout that whole game, you watch him.
Yeah, he had Mahrez in his back. Yeah, I guess.
He was
I can't give him a 10. I have to give him. I'll give him a 9. Fine, but
10 out of 10 for you, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. The only thing which I would say, which is off about his performance, was the fact that he was having to play as a left wing back. Obviously, his left foot isn't his strongest foot, so when he was trying to deliver crosses, as you saw, one of them went over all of the players, and sometimes they were like mishit a bit. But wow, this is exactly why Ainsley Maitland-Niles cannot leave Arsenal. It was known that he wants to leave Arsenal, but wow.
I have to say, I'm so happy we got Arteta.
Yeah. Mikel,
incredible.
Yeah, if you actually watch the match, Mikel actually lifted.
Let's go to midfield now. We can discuss them.
Okay.
Midfield. You have to give them both 9s. What they were so good at, and what Arteta told them to do, is how City like to cut back and always pass it back into the box. They run down the wings and pass it back into the box. They were so good at intercepting those passes, because if they don't intercept them, it's a tap-in, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy with them. I mean, it's just incredible how they've improved so much. And I've heard a rumor that Real Madrid are willing to let us extend his loan till because he's so happy there. Danny's so happy here because of the Arteta now, and also he's getting loads of game time.
Yeah.
And I think we will be given the chance to extend his loan another season, because Zidane really doesn't like him for some reason. And also, you know what we can do?
What?
Apparently, he's available for only 20 million euros, which is like 15 million pounds. Maybe 17 million.
We'll definitely buy him.
Sorry?
If he's only that much, we'll definitely buy him.
I think we should still secure Partey first, but
yeah. Party priority.
Partey from Ghana. If we have free cash, I think we should buy him, because you don't really find a better midfielder that's settled for that little money, Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Settling costs a lot of money,
Yeah. Up front, can I just say, you can go to Aubameyang, but I'd like to talk about Pepe and Lacazette. These two.
Oh my, they were so good. First of all, Pepe's assist reminded me a lot of the Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain assist, and it was such a similar goal. Remember what I told you? I said we're gonna have a goal like that.
Yeah, you did. Pepe and
that was just inch perfect. The way he got it so high and it to dip just at the right moment.
Yeah.
And also Pepe, he had such a responsibility this game, because Arteta was basically to Pepe, attack when you can, but defense is the priority, both to Pepe and Laka. And I think he was unlucky because he can't be as creative and as fluid as he wants to be because of this defensive burden. But when we play less good teams, I think he'll really prosper. But he delivered against City, but it's just a shame that he can't attack so much. But that's for the tactics.
Yeah.
And also Laka the same. But what makes Laka so good is he's got this midfielder mind in him. You know what I mean, Jay? He has all of that tracking back, all of that hold up play, but also like he finds space so easily. You know what I mean?
there was a time when Lacazette was just outside of our box, not their box, so our box when we were defending, and he lost the ball, and then he was on the ground and he literally just swiped it from, I think it must have been Sterling's legs, and he was able to just clear it out, and that is 10 out of 10 defending for a striker. Let's be honest. That was pure brilliance from him. And Pepe and Lacazette, their hold-up play in that game was immense. It was Pepe's hold-up play which got Aubameyang the second goal and was able to finish off the game there and then. So congratulations to both of you. I give them...
Congratulations. I actually thought Pepe was looking very tired, but Arteta knew what he was doing and kept him on.
I think it's all the stress from the new baby. I'm gonna keep saying this, but I don't know. I think it might be that all of the baby thing, which is probably having a toll on him. And then finally, Aubameyang, 10 out of 10 performance. Let's say first FA Cup game this season, and you scored 2 goals. You got us into the finals for the FA Cup, and what a captain's performance.
What's a captain's?
You know, when he missed that opportunity early on in the first half, he didn't let that affect him. He was like, no, it just means I'm going to slot in the second and the third chance which I get. And he was able to. And we're so thankful to have a striker like Aubameyang, who is...
Oh, we can just rely on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gives me a 10 because he did what he needed to do.
Do you think
he won us that game?
In the finals?
I think so. I just have to say, give him his money. Arteta's definitely optimistic.
Yeah.
I just want to see. There was an article that I read. I'm gonna read it out, but Arteta seemed very optimistic there. I want to see the exact quotes.
Aubameyang, please.
Oh yeah, I'll read it. Hopefully, it will help him to be more convinced we're going in the right direction. The way I looked at him when I speak with him, he sounds pretty convinced. What else did he say? Obviously, I can see that success and the direction we're taking it when I think he will be more positive about it. I'm really happy with the last 5 or 4 days, and we have probably beaten the top 2 teams in Europe. I mean, it's very good.
Yeah.
And he's just so... I just don't see us not keeping over.
Yeah.
If we win the FA Cup, I think it's almost guaranteed he'll stay. I just think...
31.
Yeah, we need to keep him.
32 years old. Aubameyang is. He scored 20 goals, 20 or more goals in his last 6 consecutive seasons. World-class striker. Everything which Arsenal could have asked for.
Jay, to be honest, I think, Jay, 30, in the olden days, it was like 30 is when you're done, your career's done. For most players, I think that's kind of, for the top players, I think that's kind of moved to 35, because like all of the treatment they can do, they do more like stretching and everything. I just think 30 is a bit of a cliche for like when they get old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's faster than ever. He doesn't seem to be slowing down. And with all of the treatment you can give them, they give them like ice bath, you know what I mean? I think they can just survive and play at the top level for at least 5 more years.
Finally, Salah, moving on to the referee and the fans and Mikel. So first of all, referee, he gets I think his name is John Moss. I think he gets a Yeah, he gets an 8 out of 10. No yellow. He didn't have to give out one yellow card in that whole match. He made sure that VAR was
Oh, the
checked
ref.
for that
Oh, why is this?
the yellow. Sorry?
Anyway, the camera looks a bit yellow, but I think the ref was superb.
Yeah, he didn't even
At the, I
yellow
mean,
or anything.
I was very happy with him. He didn't do anything wrong. I should give him a 5.
And also the penalty. Well, the penalty, which Raheem Sterling obviously dived for, and he was trying to tell the ref that it was definitely a penalty. Obviously, they made sure that everything was checked and that it wasn't a penalty. So we're thankful that everything was checked properly for that, because that
That
definitely,
was way too soft.
yeah, it definitely could have changed the whole game.
Yeah.
The fans, 10, always.
Yeah.
It would have been so great to be at Wembley. It would have been so great to be at Wembley.
I was actually I was kicking myself. Like, why couldn't we be? They'll come again, but sad.
The first of many, Salah, the first of many. And finally, Mikel Arteta. He's broken the scale today. He can't even be 10 out of 10. He's gone over and beyond.
I'm giving him 18, Jay.
18. Okay, I'm gonna give him
You
a.
know why?
Why?
He was number 8 at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So if you add that on to 10, it's 18.
Okay. He's an 18. He lost to the pupil, and what a brilliant feeling. In the Premier League, as I was saying, it doesn't really change much, because Man City, they were always going to come second this season. Obviously those 3 points could have been really important to us, but Man City won it, but it didn't really mean anything to Man City, but it means so much to us, because finally we can get our first proper bit of silverware since 2017, was it?
This will do so much. I mean, this is way better than top 6. I'm sorry, it's actually incredible. I'm very happy.
I mean, for this season, I you mean, not in general. I would rather
I
get.
think it is. You'd rather get top 6 than win the FA Cup.
The FA Cup, but all right, fine.
No. I mean, like
6.
Yeah, I mean like 5 to 6.
All right, top 4.
I mean like 5 and 6, not top 4, but 5 and 6.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. So guys, that's all we have time for today on the Arsenal Notebook. We hope that you.
Can I say something, Jay?
Of course you can, sir.
I was reading the BBC News today, and it said Solskjaer claims anti-United agenda. Manager says referees are being unfairly influenced, and there's an agenda against Man United to try and influence referees and video assistants against giving decisions in their favour. Is he deluded?
I can agree with that.
Is Solskjaer
complaining? Then what about us? What about our season? There was at least
the amount of pens he's got, Jay. United have got 9 points from VAR.
Hernandez. Oh my days! Right, we're not even going to get into that. But actually, you brought it up, Salah. Just before, who do you fancy in the finals? Because as you know, Chelsea v Man United is coming in.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't care, but now that I realised and remembered I read this, I'm so annoyed at them. Just give us Man United so we can beat them.
Okay then, great. Finally, that's all we have time for today on the Arsenal Notebook. We hope that you enjoyed this great
victory.
Great victory.
Genius.
Yeah, we're going to Wembley. Hey guys, welcome to the Arsenal Notebook. If you like that video, please like and subscribe. check out some of our other videos, and please look at our website and Instagram page, both of them down below. We hope that you enjoyed our video. Arsenal are going to Wembley for the finals, either against Man United or Chelsea. Come on, you Gunners, bring the silverware home.